Hey, good morning, traders. Happy Tuesday. Welcome back. How'd it go yesterday? Looks like our 240 got a little bump up. We drew this up yesterday. We got this pressure cooker right here. And yeah, it poked it down a little bit, just ran those stops. And maybe we're going to start seeing some recovery. Maybe things are going to get a little organized, or maybe people are going to buy it up and sell it off again. But these guys got taken out. These guys got taken out. This is breaking the swing. Really, we got this right in here. And, these are tiny swings, but, that's the structure that they're going to run into as they climb through. So, and you have this as well. So there's all these little things going on as well as the big things. So you got to kind of keep it all in perspective. What did you guys get into yesterday? Anything fun? Anything exciting? Let's draw that up. So I'm running two charts now. I'm running the 750 on the left and the 2000 on the right. The reason why I run the 2000 on the right is because I'm trying to keep this in perspective. You can see the crosshairs line up on both charts, so I can get in here because I like these small trades. I really can get behind a something like that, because I like to get in here and just look for these simple little setups that we can capitalize on. And step one, impulse. Step two, shelf. Look at all those sellers. They just line them up, and then they just pop them up, take them down. This seller, they just line up right behind it. That is just, guys, again, give me one of those a day, 3 of those a week. That's it. That's all I want to do, right? And look at where you're at right in here, in this whole thing up here. And now you could probably say, well, I want to trade up in here. It's just not as clear to me. Right? It's just not as tight. Like, this is just like, what's going on? And everyone's going to see it different, and you just have to, put it together in a way that makes sense to you. See? Easy peasy. I don't trade afternoon, but it's, not saying that the setups don't exist. They roll all the time. And so that's essentially what I'm getting into. Here's somebody talking. So that I'm following the impulse legs. Right? This was a mess over here the other day. Let's see where we're at. So the 17th, we start around 7, go to about 11, 11:15, somewhere in there. And typically I don't trade after this, at lunchtime, California time. It's just I don't want to have a loser right before I leave. Nothing worse than just getting popped out before you're done with the day. So just map out your swings, right? They're coming down. They're coming down. Right? And this is not the easiest of trading either. But just know that when you're looking at these things, you got to step back a swing, right? You're trading this swing here, it pulls into this swing, and then this swing pulls into this swing. Just as much as this swing here pulled into this swing here, but you're using this one as your guide, right? I don't know if there's, I'm, right, there's boom, there's seller, shelf, boom. And then we have this wash, and our kill zone. Kill zone on the bottom, pressure cooker on the top. Right? And then, the tough thing about these ones, though, is that they really, see, it makes it down there. Barely. Oof. Barely. And you don't know that it's going to pull back like that, right? You don't know that that's going to happen. You got to ride that one out. But that's all you need to do, guys. Just keep it simple as you can and try to, isolate the swing and find your setup and, and that one doesn't work, but you can manage, right? Price comes hard down here, pulls back up here, doesn't come down here. So maybe you sit right there and say, okay, take me out. And then you're good, right? Got a 2-to-1. The upside to the 3-to-1 trade is you could switch to a 1-to-1 or a 2-to-1 at any time. Look at this thing. Ugh, I can't even draw on that one, right? But there's your impulse going up, right? Just impulse up. And that's where, yesterday I got in here somewhere. I was looking at this, and I don't see a whole lot. I mean, you're going to try and tell me that's an impulse, come on. This one takes out the swing. Now I'm interested, but it doesn't give me anything on the backside to lean into. So, we're very specific about what we want. We're very specific about what we want. And it's not terribly hard to find. We just are looking for an impulse leg. A shelf, a wash, a low, step 4, and then a retest on the backside of the wash, enter in for a short or a long, whatever your direction you're going. It's 5 simple steps. And the cool thing is if you show up, at the wash, if you're over here and you have this wash here, you can now, draw it up. You don't have to, you can say, okay, well, this is where I'm interested in. This is where I'm interested in, and you now have some sort of structure you can work with. And then you're going to see trades show up in different places that you didn't think about before. So, and then over here, on this guy here, I'm just running this in the background on a larger, time frame, really is what it is. So, I'm looking at this swing here, right? I'm looking at this swing here. And just trying to keep all of this in perspective, right? Price pulls back down into here, right? So if I'm trading here, right, I can see on this chart to the left or to the right, so it's different colors, but I know now I'm on the pressure cooker from the other swing and I can watch, and then it bounces off of here and say, oh, okay, let's try and figure this out. And then you're off and running and day's over. So just keep it simple. Look for those easy setups. I don't know. Just it's nice to see prices climbing up again. I mean, if you're really bored, draw these out. Draw this out. That takes off there. Impulse leg. Doesn't give you much of a wash. I don't know. Those are pretty small. I mean, I like the smaller ones. Those are tiny. So, news. Do we have any news going on this week? Anybody? Hold on, pull it up. Check it out. Tuesday. I don't see anything really jumping out. Wednesday, we got some Fed news around 11. don't trade. And then we have Thursday, we've got something here, unemployment claims. And then Friday, we have sales, Canadian sales. I don't see anything really big on the agenda. And maybe other people for what they're trading, but for what we're doing here, I really want this to work, but I just can't get behind. There's no shelf. It's almost like it starts right there, right? And then it just, and the only thing that I can see is that it, came into the bottom of that thing. Right? No, anyhow. All right. That's all I got. Talk later.